What's happening, y'all? It's your boy AJ. We are back again with another update on the Gen, and I also wanted to share just a quick problem that I ran into today and how you can resolve the problem along with myself. So, quick updates, guys, on the Gen. This car is actually almost complete. Next week, it will be going back on E85. Gas prices are way too high to be driving this car on 91, so we're going to be switching it back on E85, which would be pretty fun. The other day, excuse the construction in the background, guys. If you guys hear people screaming, but the other day I got my traction control button put back on the car, so now I'm officially able to just swap the ECU and put it back on the 85, which would be nice. But yeah, I have that. I still need to find a new bumper. It's pretty hard to source one. I tried to source one off a guy on Facebook, drove an hour and a half to him just to figure out that he told me it had bumper sensors, and then when I got there, it did not have the bumper sensors that I needed. And it was also not in the condition that he said it wasn't. So that was just like annoying, but that's just life. I've also had to like go through the process of registering this car since I've, had pick and pull, salvage, and take the other car just for a couple dollars and to get it off my hands. But I've had to like swap my plates and just a couple things over on this car too. So just like paperwork stuff, a lot of stuff that I didn't want to have to do is now done, thankfully. And we can just pretty much get the car ready for the 85, as I said, and start driving it just like we used to. But as I said, next week, the car will be getting wrapped again. So there'll just be a couple components that I'll be getting wrapped. I'll be throwing my spoiler that'll get wrapped as well on the car. And we'll be good, guys. We'll be back in business. Now, today, I'm making this video because today yesterday I came to check on my Gen and my key fob wasn't working. So I had to actually use my physical key. Now, you guys know what the key looks like, right? The little silver. Let's see if I can, hold on, guys. This is what the key looks like. But I had to open the door with the key. And the reason why is my battery died. So pretty weird that my battery died because, you guys see on my channel that I made a video on how to install your battery like maybe 7 months ago. So it's a new battery, but I told you guys that these cars eat a lot of power. So just in general, everything is just eating up power nonstop. And I was an idiot. I should have unplugged my battery. So that's probably best practices if you're leaving your car for any period of time. Do not leave the battery plugged in. Always unplug your battery, which is something I did not do. But unfortunately, my battery completely drained and it was dead. Now, what I ended up purchasing are two, I would say, useful tools that you may want to purchase as well if you guys are in any bind. And let me swap my camera. Give me a second, guys, and I'll show you exactly what those tools are. And we are back, guys. So the tools I'm talking about are pretty simple. Now, as I said, my battery completely died. So best practice for this car, since these are large vehicles, 4638 or 50, you're leaving it for a couple days. If you're not driving it, make sure you unplug your battery. But if you don't, also make sure you go on Amazon and purchase this. So this is one of the first tools I would say is very useful. One of the best buys definitely of 2025. I bought one of these a couple years ago, so probably 2023 as well. But the Noco Boost Plus GB40. Now, this is the ultimate battery charger. They have better ones. I think this is just like a standard. They have a bunch of different models that you can choose from. But this is one of their standard models that you can buy, and it's extremely useful. You obviously see that it comes with a couple different accessories, but I don't have the box, so you can't see all those. But for the most part, it comes with what's most important are your jumper cables, right? And the module itself. Now, the module itself can charge your battery, which is nice. Obviously, I don't know how long exactly it lasts or how long it charges, but you could probably charge your battery for a good 30 minutes to 1 hour, I would say, non-stop before it dies, depending on the size of your battery. Don't quote me on that, but that's just based on my experience with my Miata. But this is, again, a different car, different battery. But again, this is a ultimate charging device, so it will charge your battery no problem. But one of the key features of this device is also this feature. So once you turn this on, one of the awesome features, guys, is that you get this emergency boost / battery charging feature. which is great because once you press this, it will automatically jumpstart your car, right? So it's like having a mini AAA in the back of your car. Now, I'll never get rid of my jumper cables, my standard jumper cables. I think that my standard jumper cables are always good to have, whether you need them for yourself or you need them to help other people. But I think that this tool, no matter what, I mean, I've tried it in emergency mode just a second ago. It jumped this car, no problem, is the best buy that you can have for this car at the size and price at $100. So I'll link it below. It might be a little bit different based on, you know, Amazon and what Jeff Bezos decides to change his pricing to, but make sure you can carve out $100, guys. All right. Second tool that I purchased, guys, which is currently actively on my battery, right there, voila, is my solar trickle charger. Now I know it's working, at least the box says it's working when that green light is beeping back and forth or blinking, which means it's charging. Now, I let it sit for, the weather hasn't been, you know, Palm Springs sunny here, but it was sunny yesterday, and I let it sit for all of yesterday and some of today, and it did not charge my battery fully. So another review to come on this once I give it a couple more days. I may need to purchase a better quality you know, panel or charger. I'll just have to see. I'm gonna maybe go look on some of the reviews on Amazon. I thought this had pretty good reviews. I think its reviews are pretty good, but we'll have to give it a couple more days. And ideally, I'll find the ultimate trickle charger for this car so that my battery never dies again. All right. So hopefully that video, I mean, those two pieces of advice or these two tools in this video will help you guys. If it does, again, I think this would be very helpful for anybody. You don't have to be mechanically inclined to use these. You don't have to call somebody for help. If this isn't working, then obviously you're probably gonna need to tow your car. So make sure you guys don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and like the video. Hit that big red subscription button as well as the bell so you're notified when I drop more content. And we got a lot more coming pretty soon, guys. A lot more content for the Gen on the way. The Gen has been down and times have been tough, but we are coming back to life. Catch you guys in the next video.